They say sometimes you gotta stop and smell the roses, but these aren't roses, so we're not gonna stop to smell them. Hey everybody, welcome back to more Legend of Heroes, Trails of Cold Steel 2. I'm SlayerMathis, and last time we talked to all of our classmates, and Sarah, and Celine, and Sharon, about what they're going to do following this year, and this time, well, we're gonna go and take a quick nap, a nice 8-hour nap, whatever. We're resting up in our room. Guess I'll turn the radio on.
In finance, the annexation of Crossbell has seen shares in Erebonian companies increase at an exponential rate across the board. And despite the Rhineford Group announcing sweeping changes to its board members, its strong forecast for the next fiscal year is...
It's time for the start of a brand new program here on Radio Trista, coming at you promptly every Sunday. I call it Aubin Time, after the word for evening. Might be a little cliched, but sometimes simple is best, right? Cliches are cliches for a reason, after all. Anyway, my name is Misty, and I'll be your host.
I wonder where Vita is now. I get the feeling she actually enjoyed doing Aubin Time, but it's not like she could have ever kept going after all this. I wonder who that could be. Hello?
This is you, isn't it, Rain?
Elise?
Yes, it's me. Sorry for calling you like this so late in the evening. I'm not bothering you, am I?
Oh, not at all. I'm just not used to you calling me. You calling from school?
Yes. I wasn't going to, but Her Highness insisted. It'll take some getting used to, but it's nice to be able to hear your voice even when you're so far away.
Yeah, I was pretty surprised when I heard your voice, too. You weren't really the one for phone calls back at home, either.
I didn't have any specific reason for calling. It was just that the letter you sent about your return from Crossbell arrived today.
Oh, that was fast. I only sent it a couple days ago. I'm sorry it even had to be a letter. I really was planning to go pay you a visit, but it didn't work out.
Oh, please don't apologize. I know how busy you must be now. Believe me, I was just happy to hear you were back safe and sound. Your trip must have been exhausting. By the sound of things, you did an excellent job, too. I'm so proud of you, Rain.
Thanks. I didn't do all that much, though. Really. Half of what the Imperial Chronicle reporting is massively overblown.
If you say so.
Something wrong?
No, not at all. Regardless, now that I've heard your voice, I feel a lot better. So I'll leave you to enjoy the rest of your night now.
Right. Night, Elise. I'll come and see you as soon as I can, okay?
Oh, there's no need for that. Good night, Rain. Sweet dreams.
Huh? She seemed somehow odd. Well, she's probably just nervous talking to me on the phone. It was kind of awkward for me when I started using one, too. Tomorrow's gonna be my final free day of the year. I guess I should do my prep work for the next week today so I can make the most of it. Our student council tasks for March: the race to end all races from Angelica, class warfare from Patrick, junk wanted from Brandon, who is the general store owner, let's talk Trista from Michael, the leader of the guy in charge of Radio Trista, and angler management from Kenneth. And from the radio station, request from help from the flea market. This all seemed worth doing and pretty fitting for the last Friday of the year, too. It's only about 9 in the morning, so I got plenty of time to work through everything. Let's get to work. To report quests, we have to speak to Toa in the Student Union building directly. So, no automatic turn-ins for us. Start off by talking to Sharon. What you got for us? Your classmates have already gone out for the day. I do so hope they enjoyed their final free day here to its fullest. That goes for you as well. I'll have an even grander dinner than yesterday's waiting for you when you've all finally come back. Sharon is awesome. I would love to know Sharon in real life, even if he is a little bit scary. Other than that, absolutely. No one else is here. It is just Sharon prepping stuff because she is a maid. What we're going to start off doing is we are going to talk to people and get their character note updates. First off is, hold up, we gotta find everyone. Adel! I plan on starting my own nature conservation society once I graduate. My greatest desire is to bring smiles to the faces of everyone in Erebony by filling the country with flowers. I'm certain that doing so would bring so much good to the world that war would become a thing of the past. Flower Empire. She wants to fill the empire full of flowers and intends to start up a nature conservation society to that end. Recently, my duties have largely consisted of keeping Master Vincent and away from Lady Margarita. But this time I thought it best that they did encounter one another and was consciously derelict in said duties. After all, Master Vincent is a noble gentleman. He needs to be able to solve these sorts of problems on his own. Though it seems today is the day that he will. And this saga will meet its end. A shame too, I was rather enjoying it. I wonder what Vincent would think of that. Caring neglect sometimes intentionally ignores Vincent when he is needed so that he can grow from the experience. I love this trio. Margarita, I have put this off for long enough. Allow me this chance to be completely honest with you. I'm afraid I cannot possibly enter into matrimony with you. What? But what of our engagement? What if I dreamed to have 10 children to carry on a family's legacies? I don't recall agreeing to either of those things. Still, I have a duty to fulfill. A duty I must take as a man of the Empire. A duty to support this nation. Which means I can't be focusing my attention on love and women right now. I do hope you understand. He's entirely serious too. As tragic as it is, if he's unable to get married to me right now because there's a duty to fulfill. Wait, right now? He did say right now, didn't he? That would mean... and I believe this should do a... We should give her a note. Yeah. She confessed her undying love to Vincent and managed to mistake his response as a marriage proposal. And then... I believe... Okay, yeah, Vincent already had that. I don't know if you have to talk to her again after that, but that is a character note for her. I never thought the day would come when a floral man would willingly hurt a lady, but I won't be able to focus on my post-graduation duties without bringing this misadventure to an end once and for all. Forgive me, Margarita, but there are times when a man must wear the hat of a villain for the sake of the greater good. You just want to get away from her, I understand. Just double checking. Okay. Our next stop is near the upper class dorms. I want to talk to Lot. It's hard to believe that the second year students will soon be leaving us. I have to try not to think about it. As soon as the thought enters my head, I just start getting depressed. This past year may have had its ups and downs, but I've truly enjoyed being able to serve every one of them. Loneliness. Despite how challenging she has found her job at times, she feels genuinely sad to see the second years graduate. Then we want to pop on down over near the lower class dorms, talk to Monk. I've heard the rooms at Radio Trista starting a brand new show soon. Oh, I can hardly wait to see what sort of show it is. Monk. Hype, he's excited for a new radio program rumored to be beginning on Radio Trista, soon to take the place of Abendtime. We want to pop into the dorms to talk to Klein. Morning, Klein. How was your time with the Imperial Army? Super informative, actually. Not that I can tell you much about it, since most of what they showed me is classified. Yeah, I figured. It must be tough to be in the army and have your mouth shut all the time. I'm happy that what? It's kind of nice to be away from all that. Speaking of, why don't we hop in the pool for a bit? It's not a practice day, but I can still get the keys, you know? And that's what I'm talking about. Let's do it. Now that I've decided on joining the military, I should hopefully have some time to help out my mom a bit. Still, it's a little early to kick back and relax just yet. There's gonna be a lot of stuff to think on from here on out. I won't let a sacrifice be wasted. Speaking of helping our families, I think my trip out west to see mine is long overdue. They made it through the war just fine, but the fighting did leave the West in quite a state. That is a note for Klein. Enlisting, currently preparing to join the army. In the meantime, he is happy to be able to have a chance to help his mother. You don't need to talk to him a second time in order to get that info. Okay. Just checking through the list because I don't want to miss anything. And I just want to take care of the character notes right now. We will end up talking to everyone anyways, but still. The auditorium has a bunch of interesting stuff, but first we want to talk to Hugo. Believe it or not, we're holding this market of ours for charity. All the proceeds will be donated through our company to areas of the Empire that need help recovering from the war. Doesn't that just make you want to spend all your money? Go on, indulge a little. For charity, man, for charity! Good cause, planning to donate all the proceeds from the flea market to the Empire's post-war recovery through Kleist and Co. I'll come back here and fully go through things later. After we've taken care of the character notes. Excuse me, ladies. Our next stop is towards the garden. We want to talk to Vivi? Oh, hello. By the way, I'm not Vivi, just Lind. Vivi asked me to take care of the flowers here while she checked out the flea market. This is the girl who'll be in charge of the club from next month on. That inspires a lot of confidence. I believe that is a note for Lind. Both she and Vivi became heads of their respective clubs. Vivi seems to have no interest in quitting her pranks, though. I also love the twins. The twins are fantastic characters. And they also have really cool designs. I don't know, sometimes those minor designs are the best. Next up is the Student Union building. First, we want to talk to Loggins. You sure you want to come with me on my journey to improve my skills? I thought you were going to join the Imperial Army. What happened? It sounded like I just volunteered. You did invite me. You don't let me want to join the army, but it sounded like you've got some big, fancy reason. I just want to. That's not gonna cut it. How am I supposed to set an example if I join for such a half-hearted reason? Figure if I'm with you, I can find one. Something I can aspire to. Something that'll guide me on my way up the ranks. You've really grown up. Looks like you'll be stuck by my side a little longer, my vice captain. Off together after much thought, he decided not to join the Imperial Army, and to instead go on a journey with Friedel. Honestly, I'll probably just prolong the inevitable here, but maybe staying with her will help me find a good reason to join the army, or even a good reason to do something else. Either way, now I've only got one last thing I want to do before I graduate. Time to get on that. I'm rather surprised you decided to come with me instead of joining the military like you planned. My main reason for this journey was to see how far my swordsmanship could take me, but perhaps there's more to life than swordsmanship alone. Yeah, it's cute. Next up, we want to pop into the chess club, I believe, has one with Stefan. After I graduate, I'll be joining the Computer and Network Technology Division of the Imperial Army. Sure, the Chancellor's Intelligence Division is more famous for handling information, but I want a different angle of things. I think it's a career path that'll let me make use of the things I learned both in this club and the Institute in Ruhr. One thing's for sure, though, I'm really excited to start working there. Bring on the future! Stefan, enlisting, he's going to be joining the Imperial Army's Computer and Network Technology Division after graduation. And the very last one for us to snag here at this point in time is the Occult Research Club and Beryl. Oh, I haven't seen you in a while. Did you already disband the infamous Occult Research Society? I should say I was taking a little break. One that was quickly cancelled after my crystal ball showed me an especially interesting reading. If you want to ask, is that something right? I assume that's probably going to be writhing. It's supposed to be something writhing deep within the abyss, and a spiral of fate drawing even in space and time. Oh, the things we have to look forward to. She's entertained at least because nearly everything she tells me flies right over my head. Club revival. After closing all of a sudden for unknown reason, the Occult Research Society is suddenly back again. Beryl is one of the most interesting minor characters, I think. And yeah, if you want to turn in quests, Toa is over here. But quests are not something we're going to be doing this episode. Because what we're going to be doing is popping into the flea market. Because that has some shopses for us. Many, many shopses indeed. So if we just pop on over there. You got the snowplows going on outside if you heard that. There are several different shops, 5 to be exact. This one over here sells some more unique accessories, including the Rhineford medal, which I believe is the only place that you can get this. And then the silver charm. It's a place to get that. Because I believe... No, silver emblem is what I'm thinking of. This one over here has all of the previous books. So, or of all the Gambler Jacks, so if you missed one, you can find those here. Hugo's has some of the top tier accessories, including the Holy Symbol and the Tricorn, which I believe you can normally only get in Bereahard. And on Yarn Star Rail does feel good. Reconstruction of our Celtic finally finished up a wee bit ago. People start opening the stores back up at the Grand Market too. That's what I heard too. Really, donations came in from all over the country, from His Majesty. Aye, not to mention all the other help we got. Cannot thank everyone enough, really. We'll have to take this chance to enjoy ourselves as much as we can. We're all so sick. She sells the best equipment in the game, with the crystal dress and the platinum, well, arguably the best. With the platinum and crystal sets. Don't worry if you can't afford them now. We got more stuff. In addition, she has, the Nord bracelet, and you can get another one here, the Fairy Charm. I believe all the rest of these are completely new. Again, don't worry if you can't afford them right now. We will have a chance to shop later on, after we earn some money. And here just has some more accessories for you to grab. With all of those, I mean, I'm fine. You know what? Yeah, let's take care of talking to people in the flea market first. Just look at all these interesting things. I'm gonna have a field day here. Get time to see if I can start some lascivious literature. Just for artistic reasons, of course. Let's see you, Vivi. Please stop trying to ruin your sister's life. Well, another time, all the graduating second pulled together their onion belongings to sell today. And buying there has to be a thing or two you find handy to have during your second year. I think being salty was gathered from around Trista. Let's take a look around. I'm sure you'll find something that might be useful. Reconstructing over Celtic finally finish up. We better go. Time to take the chance to flex my skills as a merchant. Welcome, welcome. Feel free to take a look at any of our wares. If you happen to catch us in a slower moment, I'd be happy to let you haggle our prices down a bit too. Shatter the plates. I don't think there's anyone upstairs at all. No. It's fine. Collect. Neat, things are actually pretty lively around here, and when there's life, there's shopping to be done! Maybe we can find some useful stuff for when I become a second year, you never know! Oh, the students really have put a lot of effort into this. Just look at all the things being sold. This is just the kind of event I've been waiting for! Oh, it's time to truly unleash my inner shopaholic, but where should I start? I can hardly even decide! And we want to pop backstage, and on stage as well. I'm tuning the piano right now, but I should be done just a few. Taking time to explore the flea market yet. It seems pretty nice. Maybe Ellen and I will have to make a date out of it after the performance. Alright, the vast majority of the prep for this afternoon's concert is in the bag. We're going to be playing a violin concerto, which should really let us shine. Let's give it our all, Elliot. You got it. I don't have any regrets when it's all said and done. I know no one else does either. Not too long before our concert starts. This will be my last performance ever here at Thor's, so I want to give everyone something to always think about. Elliot will be leaving the academy and I'll be graduating, so this is our last chance to perform at Thor's like this. I want to make sure it's a show to remember, both for us and for all the people who listen. Very noble goals for noble people, except they're not actually nobles. You know what I mean. But that will be it for this time, and next time we'll be starting up some of our quests. But until then, see you guys later.